Yo guys, Darth here. Figured I'd make a quick video for you guys for patch 9.2 showing you the changes to Warlocks, more specifically how they pertain to PvP, so in case you are too lazy to go find the patch notes and do some scrolling and read yourself, you've come to the right place. I will do that for you, and I will show you everything that's new, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, honestly the changes for Warlocks were relatively minimal. However, the ones that were made more specifically to your demon do have the potential to be game changers for Warlocks in Arena. And they are as follows. For Warlocks, Summon Succubus has been replaced with the Summon Sayad ability or spell. It's actually pretty goofy and an interesting change, which I will cover in greater detail at the end of the video. But for right now, moving on quickly, your Summon Sayad, which is either your Succubus, or now it is the male equivalent, the Incubus, which is just a different cosmetic appearance, but it's actually the same demon with the same abilities. Your Seduction now causes the target to slowly walk towards the demon. It now also has a chance to break on damage taken rather than always breaking on the first instance of damage. So that change alone is huge, because one of the greatest weaknesses of Warlocks, more specifically Destruction in Arena, is when you use your cooldowns or when your enemies are low, they will just run away and hide behind pillars, just LOS you until they recover some health, and then they will come back out. So that's really one of the problems. But this will allow you to strategically position your demon to actually force them to RP walk out from behind a pillar into the open so that you could potentially finish them off. So that actually is huge, and I'd love to go ahead and see how this plays out in Arena for this season. Next is the Whiplash pet ability. It now also causes enemies to take 1% increased damage from the Succubus or Incubus each time it strikes, stacking up to 10 times. Duration increased to 15 seconds, was 10 seconds. So this basically just means one of your demon's main attacks has a stacking debuff on them that increases the damage that they take. So as long as your demon is up on its target, it's going to go ahead and keep them slowed, and they're going to take a bit more damage. Now, with these changes, we could definitely see the Incubus or Succubus taking over as the dominant preferred pet in Arena over the Fell Hunter for its spell lock. These abilities right here might actually make it completely worth it to use this demon instead. The next change, it says contain perpetual explosion, which is a Venthyr rune carving power, now caps the amount of bonus periodic damage it provides at 275% when hitting 10 additional targets. To my knowledge, Destruction and Demonology always seem to roll Necrolord. That is just the preferred covenant, and Night Fae is the preferred covenant for Affliction. I cannot even tell you the last time I saw a Venthyr Warlock in Arena, so I think that last change will really affect a very tiny minority of Warlocks out there. Alright, now for the Warlock PvP changes, there was only two really. One was really a change, the other one was just kind of a minor bug fix. The first one is for Affliction. We all knew this was coming. Deathbolt now deals its damage over 3 seconds. It used to be instant. This periodic effect cannot be dispelled. So, Affliction locks, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure it was great while it lasted, but Deathbolt damage was definitely getting a bit silly. I personally have been hit by Deathbolts about 37k or a little higher. My partner has in Arena. And I've even seen on videos people hitting into the 40s or even breaking 50k in Arena. So that's definitely crazy, considering the average player in Arena at the time had a little over 50k health. So it was definitely needed a nerf, and it finally got it. It doesn't look like the damage was reduced. It's now just a 3-second dot. 3 seconds isn't very long, so Affliction lock should definitely still be something to look out for when they're casting Deathbolt. For Demonology, it says fixed an issue that caused your Fell Lord their Fell Cleave did not deal damage to targets that were immune to stun effects. So now it just looks like your Fel Lord's Cleave is going to work as intended. Alright guys, and now it's time for this last change here. Your Summon Succubus has been replaced with Summon Sayad. Randomly summon your Incubus or Succubus. Warlock may speak to the Warlock trainers in Stormwind or Orgrimmar to enact a pact with their Incubus or Succubus, ensuring that only they are summoned. So this was something that Blizzard just decided to randomly implement. I'm sure there were some people that had opinions about it, only having the Succubus, the female demon, so they gave you the male version, the Incubus. To answer some of the questions that you may have right off the bat, you can accept a quest from the Incubus that will take you to Stormwind or Orgrimmar, depending on your faction. Once you talk to the NPC there, you are able to go ahead and just tell them, hey, whenever I use a spell, I'd like to only summon the Succubus, or I'd like to only summon the Incubus. You could leave it the way it is, where it's just a 50-50 chance, depending on what you get. You can also change this setting at any time by just going back to the NPC at no cost. You can change it whenever you feel like. Any of the old glyphs that you had to alter the appearance of your Succubus should still be in effect, and they should still be visible. There are no glyphs, to my knowledge, to alter the effect of your Incubus. For the record, your Incubus will whip himself, and he will whip your enemies, but he will not whip you or your friends. So just in case anybody was wondering. And it looks like my Incubus got named Hardus? Hardus? I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Sounds like a Latin word for passing gas or something. I'll probably have to look into changing that. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for listening to my video. I hope this helped you out, and I'll see you next time.